Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and what I got for you today is a review of the little tiny Wltoys Q343. Now the Q343 is a Wi-Fi FPV flyer. It has a camera and it has a FPV transmitter. Here's its antenna right here, and it does not come with a controller. This is a low-cost, carry anywhere with you. You can probably put this in your pocket if you're careful and fly anywhere. Now, how would you fly it if it doesn't have a transmitter? Well, again, this is another Wi-Fi FPV flyer. You use your phone, the G sensors in your phone, to control it, or the touchpad on your screen to control it. I recommend using the G sensors because it's a lot easier to fly these with G sensors than the touch screen. But by doing such, you can have a low-cost quadcopter, take anywhere quadcopter. No need to carry around the transmitter with you. It's a very basic design. It's 4 motors, camera, battery, on-off switch, and power port. And it's nice. Comes in nice blue color, shiny blue, metallic blue, with a little Wiley label on top. Now the app that the phone uses is hold on, I'll show you the app here shortly. In fact, we'll go over in the shade so you can see the app, and I'll show you the app as we're firing up the quadcopter. Now, before I came out here, I already linked this quadcopter to my phone. I linked its Wi-Fi signal to my phone just to make sure that my phone will automatically connect to it when we get out here and fly. So I've done that at home. I'm turning on the quadcopter by its on-off switch and placing it on a relatively flat and level surface. Then I turn on my phone, go into settings, go into Wi-Fi settings, and confirm that it's actually, I bumped that twice, hit Wi-Fi settings, and confirm that WL is actually connected, which is the signal from the quadcopter. And I come out of settings, and we look for WL FPV app, and open that. And it says Wltoys, you hit play. Wait a second, and we want to reverse the video. There we go. And we see that we are not really level. So let's try to level it a bit. There we go. That's better. We want level takeoff. Now we're going to select control by hitting this button here on. And we want to fly with the gyro sensors. And you press this button here. And we're going to go to higher rate, 60% rate. And we're going to start the video right now. And to take off, or to start the motors, you press this button here. And to take off, you give it a little bit of throttle on the touch screen. Now again, we are flying, let me get a little bit higher. We'll go to 100%, and I think we're ready. Ready for takeoff. Ready? Let's do it. So give it a little throttle. And it's recording, I checked. Now this has altitude hold, which makes it relatively easy to fly, actually. Let's go up a little higher. See how it works? Coming down and just wanted to show you G sensor control. Interesting, huh? Interesting concept. Come down a little lower. A little jerky though. My hands do shake from my morning coffee, but not that bad. Let's go out. So you don't have to worry about the throttle with these altitude hold flyers. These little nanos that use G sensor control, it is so important for them to have altitude hold, because you try to control altitude via the sensors on the phone or the touch screen on the phone, and it's next to impossible. Here, let me turn this around. And go up a little higher too. I gotta remember, see, what I did was I just turned the phone around. And it should be recording me. Let's go over in the shade so you can see it. I hope it's recording. But right now it's flying nice and stable. I don't know what the deal was with the beginning shimmer, the shakes it had. It wasn't my coffee. Let's turn it around. You got to orient yourself with wherever it's pointed, so it must be pointed that way right now. Oh my, kept on flying. It flew out of range of this and then it kept on flying. That's not good, but eventually it crashed itself, so that's good too. So when it loses signal, it maintains the last signal from the transmitter, and it flies for about, I'd say it was about 3-4 seconds there before it cuts off the throttles. So that's what happened there, folks. So the range on this seems to be about 20 meters, 30 meters, somewhere in between 20 to 30, which is about average for Wi-Fi FPV and for Nano quadcopters too. Okay, we are going to turn this off, turn off the camera. Okay, we have control again. Let's land it and turn off the camera. Okay, camera is off. We'll go back in the shade again. You know, just to show you, this does have FPV, but it's kind of hard to control. Well, I guess it's not hard to control if you're using the G sensor. Let's try to fly it FPV this time. We'll give it a shot. We'll take off from third base here. We still have control over the quadcopter. This time we're going to try to fly it FPV, and we'll go to high rate, 100%. Turning on that, turning on the camera again. Flipping, going up a little higher. It's hard to see it because when you tilt it, the camera is, or the face of this is pointed the other way. So yeah, it's kind of hard to fly FPV with this. You see what I mean, folks? You can fly it FPV that way, coming back to you, but once you tilt it away, not so much. Okay, let's go up high and show its camera. Well, we still have power on it. Right there, we'll leave it about there. Yeah, rotate, rotate, rotate. Interesting. Quadcopter. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Let's bring it back toward me. Again, I'm controlling this just by tilting it. We'll go down here in front of it. Here, turn it this way. You know, you just turn the phone around if you got to point it toward you. And I think that might be the power. Turning off the motors quickly by pressing, that's that, landing, and turning off the camera. I want to make sure I got my video. Well, that's the flight time. You can see that the lights are blinking. That's the Q3, what is that again? 343. Gyro sensor controlled little quadcopter with a camera, FPV camera. Let's see here. Turn on the camera one last time. Okay, this is Quadcopter 101. Hope you enjoyed this flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out.